Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to our channel.
If you are new to this channel, thank you for choosing this channel and clicking on this video.
Please also consider subscribing to our channel and staying in touch with us on our Instagram, where we post more of our daily foodie adventures there.
So this week we have
Pho! We have Vietnamese food, guys. So we did not purchase, except for the banh mi's. We did not buy this. Actually, we cooked the pho and also the spring rolls this morning. The banh mi, we have a little bit of difficulty finding the right baguette to use. So we bought it. Okay, so without further ado, let's dig in. We have beef pho here, the pho noodles obviously, and then we have Thai basil, we have tauge. The soup is just made from what's it called? Beef stock.
Beef stock.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have chicken and roast beef banh mi. And then we also have roast beef spring rolls, which I'm gonna try. Oh, I made sweet chili sauce over here as well. Jemput makan semua. Oopsie.
Oh.
Is it good? Oops, I lost a carrot.
Carrot, wait, run away!
I love the freshness of the lettuce in contrast with the roast beef. I forgot to get lime, guys, so
Substitute it with
we just have lemon in there.
yeah. Delicioso.
I love the freshness. I miss being in Vietnam. Yes, I've been to Vietnam. Mom and Dad has also been to Vietnam before.
Yep, not me.
He's terrified of flights.
What? But guys, this one, even though we cook ourselves, the taste is
Is there?
yeah, it's about there from where we eat at Sofa or something, right?
Yeah, I would say that it's pretty genuine.
I mean, close lah. Yeah. I want to try this one.
Let me try the banh mi. Oh my god, guys. I'm just so scared to eat the banh mi, to be honest. Should I just grab everything? Goodness.
Oh, you don't cut?
I think it's cut, but halfway through. It's everywhere now. When we were in Vietnam, Mom and Dad got the sardine banh mi. It was really good.
Yeah, I know that banh mi is one of the famous food in Vietnam. It's like a snack. Something is it?
Is it what?
It's snack. So it's not snack?
Snack? Oh. No, snack. Apa? It's yeah, I think it's basically it's one of the food that showed French
So today we will be discussing the mysterious death of Nora Quoirin. This case is one of the strangest and weirdest case that has ever happened in the recent years in Malaysia that involves tourists. So this case was highly covered by numerous media outlets because of her citizenship. Okay, the case was also covered by news outlets from the West as well. Yeah. So who is Nora Quoirin?
We apologize if if we pronounce her last name wrongly.
Wrongly too, yeah. So she lived in London. Is a French, being her father, who is called Sebastian Quoirin, and Irish being her mother, Meb Quoirin. Once again, if I'm pronouncing it wrongly, I'm so sorry, guys. She also had two other siblings. She was born in April 2004, which made her 15 years old during her disappearance. If she was to be alive today, she would be 17 years old. So Nora is also known to be suffering from holoprosencephaly, which is an abnormality of brain development in which the brain doesn't properly divide the right and left hemisphere. Yeah. So the condition can also affect the development of the head and face, and usually is distinguished by 4 types of severity. So in general, the severity of any facial defects corresponds to the severity of the brain defects. So meaning that the severity of the brain defects can be seen on the facial effects. Yeah.
It's pretty common when someone is suffering from mental disorders.
So what happened? So Nora was due to visit Malaysia on a second week vacation, or 2 weeks vacation lah, as I should say, with her family. On early August 2019, the family flew all the way from London to Seremban, Negeri Sembilan. Upon reaching, the family made their way to the Dusun resort. So now, during our research on this case, we found out that the resort is rather deep in the forest. Yeah, so it's only accessible by the single lane track. Lane track. Sorry, guys. So once you have reached the resort by vehicle, you will reach a dead end. And the only way to get out of the resort by vehicle is to make a U-turn. Yeah. So there is a huge signboard prohibiting access beyond this point. It was specifically mentioned that she was jet-lagged, which I think everybody will right? But
I mean, because they're from London, right?
Yeah. So but was excited at the thought of visiting the waterfall near the resort. So upon arrival, they checked in and the night went on smoothly. Nora slept in a separate room from her parents. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he slept with the siblings. Am I mistaken?
She?
Yeah, she.
I don't know.
So Nora's parents allegedly heard that there were some muffled whisperings coming from her room, but brushed it off as she had been jet-lagged. The next morning, her father, Sebastian Quoirin, found one of the big windows in her room to be wide open, and Nora was nowhere in sight. There was no evidence of forced entry. The Guardian, a Western news outlet, also mentioned that, I quoted, it was not until days after Nora had vanished that police took fingerprints from the chalet. End quote. So by now, the terrified parents notified the resort owner, who in turn notified the police. It was reported that she was wearing nightwear to sleep, and her parents confirmed that she was last seen at the resort the nights before she went missing in her undergarments. Since the disappearance was announced, police officers had roadblocks for a whole week. But there were speculations on Reddit that she said eventually the roadblock was not so thorough after a few days, since they have less suspicion of her getting kidnapped. Yeah. So to be honest, I'm really annoyed by this. Regardless of your suspicion, you should not rule anything out before her body is found.
Yeah,
right?
That's what I think also.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you suspect that it's not a kidnapping case, it doesn't mean that
you can just
you should just rule out
yeah,
the kidnapping part of it, you know? I don't know. So the police organized a SAR search, search, I think it's search and rescue unit. So the police organized a SAR search operation to locate Nora's body. After 10 days of exhaustive search with the help of more than 300 men, some of them volunteers, they eventually found Nora's body lying next to a ravine about 2.5 kilometers away from where she had originally reported missing. Some reports mentioned that she was found naked, while others mentioned that she was found with her undergarments. Yeah, because she was initially, when you mentioned...
Then was she raped? No.
We don't know.
Okay.
Reports mentioned that it almost looked like she was sleeping with her head resting on her hands. She was in her undergarments and she didn't have any shoes on. Her feet were dirty, but no injury that would be expected for someone who had walked barefoot through the jungle for days. There were, however, noticeable bruises.
Okay.
It was noted that the ravine that she was found at is not easily accessible by human beings. So it was quite shocking for a child like Nora, who is suffering from holoprosencephaly and had mobility issues, was able to access it. And according to the police, she may have come back to the same place over 4 times.
Oh.
Yeah. So also, something to add to the air of mystery surrounding this case, we have 3 strange questions regarding her disappearance. Number 1, as I've mentioned, how is it possible for someone with mobility issues be accessing the ravine that is hardly accessible for anyone else? Right? So number 2, how is it possible for Nora, someone with mobility issues, to be able to jump out from the window?
Yeah, that's quite true.
If some of the speculations are true, that she was just too excited about the waterfall and had decided to leave the resort to visit the waterfall on her own, wouldn't the door be an easier access for her? Because it'd be so strange, even though she is so excited over the waterfall, it would be harder for her to go out of the window than... You know, she has got mental issues. She has got brain development issues. I'm sorry. She would be... I mean, like... She would do the things that she normally do. Right? Not the things that she don't usually do, which is going out from the window.
Yeah.
And then question number 3 is the resort owner confirmed that the window locks were broken and it could be opened from the outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Window from outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
And apparently some of the fences are broken too. If in fact she did walk out of the resort, wouldn't it have destroyed her bare feet? Right?
Yeah.
Also, if it's true, she was found naked and not in her undergarments. Why?
Yeah.
This can be explained by paradoxical undressing. Okay, because when we did the research on this case, some people actually said that it could be because of paradoxical undressing, where hypothermia victims get undressed shortly before their death. Meaning to say, when a person experiences hypothermia, there's a point in time during the hypothermia that there's an information misfired in their brain. They could think that they are getting hot instead of being cold. So that's the reason why, it could be one of the reasons why she was undressing before she died. Because she is thinking that she is hot. But this may be challenged given the fact that Malaysia is a tropical country, and the probability of her getting hypothermia would be really low. We're not dismissing that fact, right? We're not dismissing that she could probably still get hypothermia, but the probability of her getting it's not that high.
Yeah.
So now we come to the autopsy. Malaysian coroner Maimunah Aid, sorry if I mispronounce her name, Aid is the lead coroner for this case. Although she was found naked, the autopsy showed no signs that she was sexually assaulted.
Okay.
The police also mentioned that there was no sign of any criminal activity and nothing pointed to abduction. Police noted that she may have been dead for 2 to 3 days before she was found. The autopsy results indicated Nora may have died due to internal bleeding because of starvation and stress. Nora's body went through a second autopsy in the UK and was performed by a British pathologist. He also agreed with the Malaysian autopsy results, but said that they should not have ruled out sexual assault because of the state that her body had arrived in the UK when they did a second autopsy on her body. This is when it gets really weird, guys. So everybody was looking for her, and apparently the search party has been searching the spot where she was found dead for 4 times. And if she had indeed been dead for a couple of days, won't the rotting stench of a decomposing human being be so strong that they would be able to find her? They had the K9 team with them, right? So that is all the facts that we found while researching this case. There was a mountain of information regarding this case just because it was so widely covered and reported. So here is the sequence of events that we found surrounding her death. 3rd August 2019, Nora Quoirin arrived at Resort de Dusun, Pantai Hill, Seremban, Negeri Sembilan, along with her family for a 2-week vacation.
4th of August 2019, at 8 a.m., her family realized that she is missing when they found out that she is not in her room. Police received information regarding her missing child from the owner of the resort that he was informed by the Quoirin family about it. So police began searching for the missing child with the help of a firefighters, K9 unit, and Negeri Sembilan Police Headquarters.
5th August 2019, police start to cordon off the area and close the road going in and out of the resort. The air unit from Police Diraja Malaysia were at this point also involved in this rescue operation. SAR air operation was also carried out at the Gunung Beremban area, inclusive of the coastal area of Sungai Berembun. Cheras Battalion 4 platoon was requested to assist in this operation.
Okay, 6th of August 2019, third day of the SAR operation with 159 strength of men from various rescue agencies.
7 August 2019, 20 witnesses came forward with their testimonies, including those of Nora's family members, so as to assist with the ongoing rescue operations. 4th day of SAR operation with 206 men from various rescue agencies.
8th of August 2019, fifth day of the SAR operation, and rescue works are ongoing with 247 men from various rescue agencies now assisting with the operation. PDRM is now using helicopter to locate Nora Quoirin. A voice recording of Maeve Quoirin, mother of Nora, is played through a loudspeaker, asking the teenager to move towards the voice were played throughout the operation.
9th August 2019, sixth day of SAR operation. PDRM elite force with VAT-21 men joined the search team. 9 drones were used for the operation. Nearby villages of Pantai Negeri Sembilan performed Solat Hajat at the Masjid Karya Pantai after the Friday prayers to ask for ease in finding Nora.
10th of August 2019, seventh day of the search operation, and the scale of search area is now reduced from 6 kilometers radius to 4 kilometers radius from the cottage. The indigenous community is willing to help find Nora using traditional methods based on their beliefs. Nora's family appreciates the efforts of SAR officers to sacrifice Adil Adha leave to find their child.
11 August 2019, 8th day of the search, Negeri Sembilan Police Chief Datuk Muhammad Mat Yusof said the police had opened a special hotline to enable the public to channel information related to Nora. A group of volunteer climbers offered assistance in the operation.
12th August 2019, ninth day of search operation, continuing with a strength of 348 members from various rescue agencies. Nora's family offered a reward of 50,000 ringgit Malaysia to anyone who would channel information. Irish, French, and English police forces are in the country to help PDRM investigate the case. A group of 5 Islamic medical practitioners from Sula Fusoleh traditional treatment offered to help with the operation.
13 August 2019, at 1:57 p.m., the SAR operation entered its 10th day. Police found the body of a white woman about 2.5 kilometers from the Dusun Resort Pantai. 8:55 p.m., police confirmed the body found was Nora N after the teen's family members made an identification.
So what do you think, guys? I mean, leave a comment regarding if you know about this case. If we have any additional information, you can just leave it in the comments, guys.
I remembered when when this case happened, there was quite a coverage, because I think the Western media outlets were also involved, and the Western police were also involved because of their nationality. So there was a lot of coverage, there was a lot of information on the internet, on the news about Nora. I think they also set up missing person pamphlets, brochures, like a document of a missing person, and they were distributing it out. I don't know, I mean, like, there are talks about she was actually kidnapped, and then, I mean, these are the information that we found on Reddit, that she was kidnapped, and when the kidnappers actually found out that she was that they are wanted at this point, they kind of like discard her dead body. Yeah, but I don't know, it doesn't really quite explain the the bleeding in the stomach. So it could be that she is hungry. I mean, she died of natural death. I mean, natural causes.
But I've never heard like someone died from hunger that has bleeding in the tummy.
She could have like a gastric problem, which leads to ulcer, internal.
Yeah, could be. So my guess, okay, this is just my random guess, is that it could be also being kicked up in the tummy by the kidnappers. Maybe the kidnappers wanted her to do something that maybe she doesn't want to, that she retaliate, and she's being kicked in the tummy.
But if let's say that were to happen, they could
found like fractures and broken bones,
That's
right?
question. Yeah, that's
but
also
it
my
was
question. But I
just
think that there's only bleeding in the tummy,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, it's very unfortunate what happened to this little girl, because we were doing the research. The parents actually did mention that she would never go anywhere without her parents.
Yeah, without them. So
Yeah. So for a child who has never gone anywhere without the parents, and then suddenly found herself in a strange forest, obviously she will get disoriented. You know, I mean, it's just really sad what happened to her.
yeah, true.
So we hope that we all have learned something from this case.
Yeah. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and light up the notification bell so that you will get all the latest updates whenever we post a new video.
Don't forget to comment about today's story in the comment section below and smash that like button, guys. Oh, share this video too with everyone you know. We'll see you again next week. Bye. Assalamualaikum.